Welcome to Vaultcoin. My name is Jack. Here at Vaultcoin, we talk about all things cryptocurrency and NFTs. In this video, we will be reviewing the CloneX NFT project and talking about if they can completely take over the NFT space. Don't forget to hit the like button for the CloneX NFTs and subscribe to the channel for more NFT content. Now, before we start the review, I need to tell you that I'm obviously not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Do your own research before purchasing any NFTs. CloneX is a collection of 20,000 3D NFT avatars, each with its own set of characteristics. Within the metaverse, collectors can use their avatar for videos, gaming, social media, and other types of content. The project is brought to us by RTFKT Studios. Back in December of 2021, RTFKT was purchased by Nike. Yes, Nike, the $229 billion behemoth. So you could say CloneX is brought to us by Nike, which is crazy to think about, but it seems like Nike is one of many big companies that will really get into NFTs. We will discuss the Nike acquisition later in the video. So looking at their Twitter, RTFKT Studios has 269,000 followers. It's important to know that RTFKT Studios were already releasing content before they created CloneX. Due to that, RTFKT Studios already had a lot of hype around them, and when they announced that they were going to release CloneX, they instantly had tens of thousands of fans that were interested in the project and were willing to purchase or mint the project, which is always helpful when trying to do a successful NFT drop or release. They have solid engagement, as you can see here, 3.1k likes on their pinned tweet. 2 hours ago they've posted a video, has 1.4k likes, a pretty hypey video with the Nike logo next to the RTFKT logo, just reminding everyone that this is a Nike project, which is still crazy to think. This video is actually about some mystery box that they've released. I assume it has something to do with maybe a merch drop or something in the metaverse this month, but we'll have to wait and find out. Looking at their Instagram, they have 393,000 followers. They seem to get solid engagement with 10k likes here, 112,000 views on this video, 113,000 views on this video. So you could say just under a third of their followers are reasonably active on their page, a third still being around 100,000 people, so it's no small amount of people, don't get me wrong. This is the first studio or NFT project I've come across that actually on TikTok. I'm sure there's others out there, but it's nice to see that they're pushing their NFTs and other products through multiple social platforms, and everyone really knows how much TikTok has just taken off. As you can see, they've got 1 million followers, 7.7 million likes, sharing a lot of AR videos on TikTok, which can tend to go viral. Like this one here has 26 million plays. Looking at RTFKT's Discord, they have 134,000 members with around 18,000 online currently, so a decent amount active. You might be thinking that this seems like it's an RTFKT review, and it really isn't, but that's just how they've operated all their social accounts. But now finally we are on the CloneX website. Now, to be quite honest, this is probably the best website I've actually seen for NFT projects. Such a clean layout. You scroll down and this avatar here starts zooming out. Get to read about the project here. Founded by 3 extraterrestrials or 3 dudes. 20,000 avatars, which is interesting because typically most NFT projects have 10,000 or less, but I guess RTFKT managed to get that much hype around their brand that when they created this CloneX NFT project, that they just had that much demand out there for it. They were able to release 20,000 and sell out, no worries at all. So good for them. Just talking about the pre-sale here and the public sale, which has already happened, so it doesn't really concern us. It's interesting with the RTFKT holder pre-sale, it's a similar concept to what Invisible Friends are doing and their whole setup. If you hold a couple of other NFT projects, you could possibly get a whitelist. So they've done something there. I think you'll see more and more launch pads as such, or brands releasing NFT projects and then incentivizing to hold. Only 500 go to the team and the artist, which is not a great deal. It's only 2.5%, which is certainly okay by me. This is another big partnership for RTFKT. Murakami, this guy seems to be pretty famous around the art world. I think he has like over 200,000 followers on Instagram or something like that, so pretty well known. Coming out with his own NFT project. It may have already dropped, keep an eye out for that. He's obviously good at what he does. Like this art is sick. I guess that's the benefit of already having a big brand in RTFKT. They were able to partner with a really credible and good artist purely because they already had the brand and the influence and the money, I would say. Alright, taking a look at their roadmap. CloneX roadmap is centered around using your clone across worlds and realities. So they've built clone.metavault, and it gives you access to your 3D files to use across platforms, which is a really cool touch. I don't see too many NFT projects actually sharing their 3D files to use across other platforms, so it's a good touch. Forging events, they're talking about forging unique physical collectibles created from your clone. Get that crazy jacket in real life. So obviously whatever you create for your avatar or NFT, you can then actually duplicate for yourself in real life, which is another cool exclusive thing. CloneX wearables, dedicated clone inventory, new collection drops, customize your clones as you wish with unique wearables from Artifact and creators. They look like they want to become the fashion leaders in the NFT slash metaverse space. And to have someone like Nike coming in and acquiring you is only going to give them a much better chance of being successful. But they're obviously doing the right things if Nike were interested in them. So adding more exclusivity via special access to the Artifact ecosystem and CloneX only experiences. So they've got space pods here, basically your own crib, I suppose, where you can customize it and hang out with other people that have CloneX avatars. This is a 3D vault that I was talking about before in their roadmap, and a forging event that looks like it's going to happen soon, creating clothes for your avatar, then being able to actually get them in real life. And they plan on releasing a wearables marketplace as well this year. So the Nike acquisition. On the 13th of December 2021, Nike acquires Artifact Studios. Artifact actually quickly built their reputation because of all their digital sneaker designs here, as you can see on screen. So it only makes sense that Nike would see something like this and want to buy it and make it their own. The art is very cool. I'm not so sure about the designs. I don't know if I'd wear these shoes in real life, but it's very clean and it looks good. You can see some of the price tags on here as well. 10,000. Now not only shoes, they've got jackets here as well. This other little avatar looking thing, $90,000 for the Cyber sneaker. Bit of a knockoff of the old Cybertruck. Anyway, back to the acquisition. You can see the CEO of Nike said that this acquisition is another step that accelerates Nike's digital transformation and allows us to serve athletes and creators at the intersection of sport, creativity, gaming, and culture. So instead of building from the ground up, they've acquired a really good studio that's credible in the space already, has a lot of fans and a big following, which is just what businesses do, whether it's in the NFT, metaverse, or in real life. Benoit Pagado, the Senior Director of Brand and Partnerships at Nike and one of the Artifact co-founders, said this about the project. "We started with sneakers, but we think that the metaverse era allows for a new way for fashion brands to create not only fashion but a full living ecosystem." And as you've seen, Artifact is now currently developing or has developed full digital fashion line for its clones. So it's pretty clear where Nike and Artifact want to take this. Personally, I think Nike is the right brand for the job. They have such big influence in today's culture, and I think they can lead from the front as early adopters of the NFT and the metaverse. I mean, just look at that. You've got the Artifact logo next to these brands, which are known worldwide. These two in particular have such cultural impact. It's just cool to see an NFT brand now next to them. I also found this interesting from a Medium article back in May 2021. You can see here they have a list of big players who are behind the project, and one that stuck out to me was Gary Vee, the godfather of NFTs. But as you can see, they have a lot of big names here. So looking at their OpenSea, they have 18.8k items, 8.2k owners, a floor price of 13.98 Ethereum, and around 112,000 Ethereum in volume traded. Having around a 14 Ethereum floor price with 18,000 items just shows how many people want to be in the project, how much hype there is around this project. It's much easier to get a higher floor when there's less NFTs, it's plain and simple. So they've done well to have so many NFTs and be able to have so many people interested in the project and willing to spend their hard-earned money. You can tell why that this is such a popular project. Like, there's so many variations, so many different styles that people can choose from, and obviously everyone has different tastes, so you could say they're really doing their best to cater for everyone here, from robots to Dragon Ball Z hairstyles to Medusa. They really have got a bit of everything here, which is just, it's cool to see. Now, about 4 days ago, you can see CloneX 4594 sold for 450 Ethereum, or at the current price about 1.3 million US dollars. So someone obviously seriously believes in this project to spend that much money on this. It is obviously an exclusive piece, heavily influenced by Murakami with his flowers and the octopus looking thing. But yeah, that is a crazy amount of money to spend. So looking at the project's overall price activity, you can see once they went to public sale back on the 12th of December, they started with an average Ethereum price of 4.3. Basically in 2 2 days up to 9.6 Ethereum. So if you got in straight away on the public sale, you've doubled your money. And since then, it's sort of just slowly grinded away, gone down a bit, back up. We sort of got to middle of January when the whole NFT market started to really come back again. And you can see it's grinding its way, and it's just shot up on the 1st of February, probably when that guy paid 450 Ethereum. The average price was 24 Ethereum. And now we're currently sitting at an average price of 16 Ethereum with a floor price of 14.2. Now, there's not a great deal of trading going on, but to be fair, it is a lot of money. So it's not as if your average Joe can just come in and buy it every 5 minutes. You're talking a minimum of at least $42,000 here. So it makes sense that it's not moving as much as a lot of other cheaper projects will. And that's okay. It's just what happens when the project gets priced out for 95% of the world. It's going to be less transactions. I do not know what's going on here. Someone's obviously trying to do something dodgy or send it to themselves or to another wallet. I don't know, but you can see 14 hours ago, this guy paid 270 Ethereum or $811,000 for this CloneX NFT with the Bitcoin sunglasses, so kind of makes sense, but just goes to show that some of these are really moving for some big money already. You're talking Bored Ape Yacht Club kind of numbers here. Keeping in mind that these ones are quite special. There's something about them that makes them special and worth that much in someone's eyes, so. So I would call CloneX a blue chip project at this point. It's really shaping up to be a leader in the NFT space, and with all the resources, contacts and influence Nike has, to me it only makes sense that it will be successful in the long term as they keep adding and expanding to the CloneX project and other future artifact projects as well. Even with a bigger supply than the more common 10,000 NFTs, CloneX has already managed to see really good price growth. I still see plenty of room to grow as I feel the Nike acquisition is still underrated. Once more and more people start to realize how big Nike and Artifact can make this thing, price will really start to reflect that, and I think we'll see it really start to go and price more and more people out. It would not surprise me if we see this thing at a 40 or 50 Ethereum floor in a year or two. Anything can happen, and it's just such a big name backing this project. And on top of all that, you have the Murakami crossover, and he'll no doubt add more value to CloneX as he continues to grow his own personal brand. In conclusion, I think this project is going to be a leader in the space, especially in the fashion area of the metaverse. I really don't see why CloneX couldn't be as big as the Bored Ape Yacht Club project one day in the future, or at least give them a run for their money. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate you and all the support. I will catch you in the next video.